So in this video, I want to share how is the secret to have beautiful and visible abs. I'm kidding. I will just share with you what I do and what I don't do. But we're gonna start here right now. I don't have beautiful. Look, if I do this, guys, my abs go out. But if I do this, I can see my abs. So, what are the secrets to have visible abs? Of course, your fat is important. If you are fat, you cannot have beautiful and visible abs because your fat muscle, that is not muscle, is fat, on your muscle. Abs is also muscle. Yes, this is a muscle. You can work this muscle and you can improve this. But don't start with trainings. Start with what you do in your daily life. What you eat, how you eat, and as much as you eat well, as much your abs will be visible. I started my life journal in my life journaling, my journey, my life journey in food, yes, like eating well. When I was, I think, 15 to 16 years. I was so fat in that time, and I decided that I want to be fit and eat like a woman because I was eating like a child. And that time I changed all my life. I was eating only sugar, sweet. I was like just sweet person and pasta person, and then I change everything. I don't stop to eat. I didn't stop to eat. In fact, I start to eat healthy and real food like sweet potatoes. We have in Brazil aipim, mandioca. This is so good, guys, and healthy. I start to eat like chicken. I start to eat not so much meat because I didn't like that time. Now I like, but in that time not so much. But I start to eat more real food, not like brigadeiro. It is a sweet in Brazil. Amazing, the best one. I stop to eat. I stop also to eat like something that is not healthy, not completely. In fact, when I start my journey, I always had a cheat day where I eat everything. This helped me a lot to keep my life and my pleasures, of course. And I always, after a meal, after lunch, I keep eating something sweet because if you want to change, you cannot go so hard. You need to treat yourself good and give yourself some present to keep going and see the improvement. When you start to see the improvement, you start to see your muscle, you will like so much that thing that you cannot stop anymore. So I did this with myself. Now I can enjoy everything. I eat everything that I want, but my body has some record. Yeah, they know that I don't need so much. For example, he knows that I am skinny right now. I don't need to eat so much. So I eat with pleasure, not with my emotions, because sometimes we eat with emotions. And yes, abs start on your kitchen. I almost say chicken. No, but abs start with your kitchen. Kitten. And also chicken. Chicken is so good for have good abs. And of course, I train a lot. Train is important, but it's depend. If you have fat, you cannot train your abs and see abs. Of course not. You need to have low fat. So this is important. To have low fat, you need to eat less than you burn. For example, if you burn 2,000 calories per day, you need to eat a little bit, not so much, less than you eat. Or you need to be like me and train a lot. Because, for example, I don't count calories, but I wake up training, I finish my day train, my life is training. I do gymnastics, I do ballet, I sometimes run, I do sometimes boxing, I eat a lot. So I'm always moving, and movement is the secret for your abs also. Not just for abs, but if you are an active person like me, you burn more calories a day, and you don't need to think so much about how much calories are you taking because you burn a lot. You understand? And of course, as much muscle you have, more you will show your muscle. Of course, for example, there is a lot of ballet dancers that don't have biceps and triceps and abs. Why? Because they are skinny. I'm not skinny. I have muscle. Even if I'm a bit skinny, I have muscle. And muscle is abs, is muscle. You understand what I mean? I didn't plan this video, but if you want, I can share more stuffs with you. Just tell me here, what do you have, what kind of doubts and questions you have, so I can share with you some my favorite workouts. Okay, for example, I can share about food, what I eat more. I can share about workout, because also abs is like we have a lot of abs like this. We have front, we have back, we have side. So it's important to work all our abs like this. And people sometimes just work like crunch and think that this is only way to work their core, and this is not in fact important. I almost don't do this. I do other types of movements. Even like you squat, you work your core if you properly think about this when you are doing squats with heavy weight on your hands. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little talk about abs with you. And if you want, support me and buy me a sock. You can buy me a cuff in the description below. And please come back always. I like to talk with you, stretch with you, and show my workouts with you. See you next video from your Brazilian girl.